Mr. Market continues to give us incredible gifts. So, as I said in my previous video, I am doing updates on every idea on microcap explosions. And today, I just sent out idea number 4 update. And I wanted to share this with you, and I'm sorry, I'm not going to reveal the name of the company, but as I'm making those updates, it just gives me content, okay? It just gives me content, and I want to share it with you, okay? So what you have in front of you is this company's performance over the last 12 or 13 years. I don't know how many it is, but from 2011, right? As you can see, the revenues were below 40 million in 2011. And then by 2020, they were almost 120 million, right? So 120 divided by 40, 3 times, right? Then they were over 160, and then they dropped in 2020 because this year this company actually benefits. It benefited from COVID. Okay, their business did well during COVID, so they had this spike, right? But then, as COVID, went away, or we got used to COVID, the revenues dropped because there was so much demand during that 1 year because of COVID. It was like unsustainably high, and then it cooled off, and it dropped off a little bit, right? But now, if we removed 2021 from that chart, and I did that here, and if you looked at that, you would be like, it's incredible. This company is just unbelievable at delivering revenue growth, right? And by the way, it's not like revenue growth that you see on some of these Ponzi schemes, Ponzi sector, that it's not profitable. This is profitable revenue growth, right? So now, what if I told you that, so I first wrote about it, the stock price was at this level, and then it doubled, right? And then it doubled. And then from that double, okay, the stock sold off 75%. 75%, okay? So when I wrote about it, doubled, sold off 75%, and then since that low, it doubled. It doubled from the low. So in other words, it is pretty much at the same level that it was when I wrote about it, right? And can you imagine if this idea was on my YouTube channel and it dropped 75%? It would have been just like on Voxter. Like, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're destroying people's futures. Oh my God, something dropped 75%. You're an idiot. You're a pump and dumper. Like, it would have been the same, right? But the Mr. Market is giving us incredible gifts, right? Incredible gifts. It doesn't matter. Like, you see, people confuse the drop in the stock price. They can't tell the difference between dropping a stock price for something like this, dropping a stock price for something like Voxter, dropping a stock price versus something like Tesla. They can't tell the difference. Dropping a stock price like Tattooed Chef, dropping a stock price of something like GoPro. Remember GoPro a long time ago? They can't tell the difference, okay? Sometimes when the stock price drops, it's for a good reason. Like the company that I kicked off from my YouTube channel, it's for a good reason, because the company destroyed shareholders' value, okay? Sometimes it's an unbelievable gift. And for a company like this, if you look at, again, this chart, and now revenues right now are at over or for 2022, we're over 140 million. What if I told you that they're profitable, right? And they're trading at 100 million market cap at a fraction of revenue that's growing like this, right? Over the next 5 years, the CEO says that the revenues are going to double. So think about this. They're almost at 150 million. The revenues are going to double. And now, if you see this kind of performance from the company over the last 12 years, and then the CEO says something, you're probably going to believe it because they know exactly what they're doing. I mean, they're performing like unbelievable. Okay, so if the revenues are going to be 300 million over the next 5 years, the net income is probably going to be 30 to 40 million, okay? And the stock is trading at a market cap of 100 million right now. So now, do you think that the stock is going to stay at the current level when they deliver this kind of performance, right? And now, I don't think so, right? And two things are more likely are going to happen. Because at this point, the company is still considered small, right? Even though it's growing fast, it's considered small. When it reaches 300 million revenue level, it's going to be repriced, not just from a small, it's going to be repriced because it's going to be bigger. More funds are going to be able to get into it, right? So I suspect that at that point, it's going to trade probably multiple times revenues, right? And it's probably going to trade at a very decent multiple on net income. So if they show net income of like 40 million, 40 million, I would say they'll trade for like 25 times that. So they'll trade at $1 billion, okay? Probably at $1 billion, which will be like 25 times net income and about 3 times revenues. Very reasonable for a mid-size, mid-cap companies, right? And today's market cap is 100 million. So it's like a 10x, right? And the market is giving us gifts like this over and over and over. So, like I said, if I put this thing on YouTube, which is not right now, I would have gotten so much hate for that move, 75% down move. Just like there's so much hate on Voxtur right now. Instead of people thinking, oh my goodness, this is an incredible gift of a lifetime. No, they can't tell the difference. So anyway, that's the fourth update. I want to share it with you because you know, if you're down, if you're depressed, I mean, I think something like that can put you in a better mood because you got to put things in perspective, right? When the market is giving you gift, you can complain that you're down a lot. You can bully other people that showed you about these ideas, or you can take it as a gift, okay? So I will be making, more similar ideas like this because I'm making updates every day. So it gives me content. I can, educate. I can, show you what's available out there. And again, I will put a little plug for myself here because I'm telling you this is good for you, okay? So if ideas like this are something that interests you, then consider Microcap Explosions. Again, there's a link in the description below for much better price than what's quoted on the price. You can sign up or you don't have to sign up. Now, after I'm done with these updates, you're not going to hear me talk about that, okay? But for this month, as I'm doing the updates, excuse me for being a little bit promotional about Microcap Explosions, but I'm telling you, it is good for you when the market is giving you gifts. So anyway, that's it for this video. If you're part of MCE, check your email. There's an update on this company. With that being said, thanks for watching.